how's your week been? How's things? It's been a weird week. I reckon this week's gone really fast. Yeah, time, lineal stuff, weird. Anyway, welcome to my impromptu live. I'm going to tap into the collective energies and see if I can get a bit of a top up on what Spirit want us to know, but I don't think the information's going to change, if I'm honest. We still have good shit coming in. The next 2 weeks may be a bit up and down for people. The second 2 weeks of August, we'll see a lot of juicy things coming in, and those who've had a private reading with me will know about this. And what's coming in for you specifically. So if you do want to book in for a private sesh, you know. Oh, good morning, Kim. What an amazing day. What an amazing day. How are you, darling? Love you. So as a person who's of service to Spirit, I can't give anybody any more than what I've already given you when it comes to the collective, what's going to come in. So I sort of said to Spirit, well, what should I do today? You know, what should I do? And they said, just jump on. And if you guys need some support, you want to chat about anything, you want a high perspective, I'm happy to answer some personal questions. I'm just dedicating this hour to you guys. You know, I've got all my ducks lined up in a row right now. My energy has been recalibrated. I'm feeling like I'm in the best possible version of self as possible. So I thought, if my cup is topped up, why not jump on here and give them the overflow? You know. Good morning, Lisette. Good to see you, honey. So yeah, excuse my hair. I had my hair done yesterday, but I don't think she washed the product out properly. So it's gone kind of wiry and weird. So yeah, if you see me fiddling with my hair, you know why. Before we get going, I want to take an opportunity to thank all my latest subscribers. Had a few new people jump on, so it's so good to see some new faces. Thank you to everyone who comes and leaves a comment and interacts on this channel, because that's what I'm here for. When I do get a good chance, I do try to come back and social and mingle with you all. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you to all my members, those who actually have joined the channel to receive behind the scenes support and my vlogs and whatever other information I pop out there at the time. So thanks so much for joining me. It's so nice to walk side by side, hand in hand with like-minded people. So I really do appreciate that. For those who don't know me, you guys know me. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. For those who don't know me, I am Danielle. So my working name is Miss Psychic D, and I am a natural born intuitive and channel for spirit. I've always had the gift of clairvoyance and clairsentience and empathy. So I basically know and receive information before it freaking happens. My forte is personal development and law of attraction. So I channel Spirit's guidance, which comes to me in blocks of thought, which I translate into verbal communication to help people shift their energy from where they currently are to where they want to be. It's up to you at the end of the day to put in your own energy work to get the outcomes that you so desire. But it is my passion on this earth to help make life a little bit more easier and effortless with clarity. And everything I do here is actually spirit-led. So 9 times out of 10, everything I do is in real time, because all we have is now. One thing I will just reiterate is that I'm not a tarot card reader. I use tarot as my tool to help me keep the information flowing and making sense and all that. Otherwise, I get too much too quick. So I do show the cards sometimes just because people want a visual of that. But I don't actually read the tarot card meanings. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a natural intuit for spirit. So I am working on my mediumship abilities. So sometimes if I'm reading for an individual and they're a very clear and open book, energetic book, so to speak, loved ones do step forward, even pets sometimes. Hey, Coochie. I do channel past loved ones, but mediumship's not my forte. So I never I always ask people don't book in just to get a mediumship reading, because I can't guarantee that your loved one will come through. That's not my forte at all. So I will do a little bit of a collective just to kickstart it. That's just my way of asking spirit to step forward and use all my senses. But I really don't think the information is going to be any different. Oh, look, I told ya. What did I say in the live the other day? Return to innocence, and innocence just jumped out. So if you have been working on your inner child, especially if you have a wounded inner child, kudos to you. Your energy work's going to pay off. But if not, that's the guidance. And there is a return to innocence. Look at the beautiful dynamic on that card with the light coming in there. I think at Spirit are encouraging everyone to get a little bit more playful and a little bit more childlike. I think the world's serious enough as it is than to, keep feeding that type of energy. So, and then we got DNA karma that come out. So a lot of you are, whether you're aware of it or not, on a deeper spiritual level, you are transmuting energies. Here comes my baby. You are transmuting and breaking generational timelines. So this is kind of like, the best way I can say it in human terms is monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? Like if you grew up seeing and living and mimicking and doing what your parents and the generations before have done, then a lot of you are breaking this generational karma as well as your own personal karma. And basically you're going to get some really juicy karma. So I cannot encourage enough. That's why I jumped on today, because we all do have good shit coming in. I don't care where you are in your timeline, what's going on or what's doing, but there is a positive shift that's coming across the planet, and I'm here for it with you. Good morning, Wendy. How you feeling today, Dal? So yeah. The membership is actually through the YouTube channel, darling. And from what I'm aware of at the moment is that you can't join from the phone app. You'll actually have to go onto a browser on your phone, like Google or whatever you use, and actually go on a laptop or a computer and actually access YouTube that way. And then there should be a join button on there, unless someone would like to copy and paste it. I've got someone that's going to help me with the tech side of things, so they can post links on it. So you can choose silver service or you can choose gold. There's two different levels there. The gold service obviously gets more value. And the silver, you can see the videos and the posts. So for those who are in the gold service, live next week, probably Thursday night, I think. So only those in the gold service will be able to participate in that. So crikey, mate is the Green Reaper. Crikey. Yeah, you see all the videos, Wendy. You see all you get everything that I put in there, which is I put in weekly self-scripts and affirmations and stuff like that. I share my own vlog and my own journey about what I'm doing. If spirit do come through on a day where I feel it's vital that the collective know a certain message or something, I'll post it on there. I'll do a specific video if I get a lot of feedback in the group and everyone's experiencing the same thing. I'll give you some hints and tips how to work through that. And it's kind of like I live this lifestyle, so it's just basically grabbing a little community who wants to live this kind of lifestyle too. So I just don't work scripted myself. But oh, thank you, Grim Reaper. That's really kind of you to say. Thank you. I'll be 49 this year. I'll be 49. I'm proud. Life really does get juicier and saucier after 40. But that's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Yeah. Spirit wants you to show vigilance. Show a bit of vigilance. I call this discernment over the next couple of weeks, because a lot of people are going through their karmic cleanup and stuff like that. But what's happening, what's unfolding at the moment is actually a whole brand new timeline for a lot of you. And those who've had a reading, I don't know whether I said this to you, Wendy, the other day, but what's actually happening is that if you make the shifts and changes in your energy, which is your thoughts, your feelings, the choices that you make by using your free will, by tapping into a faith system, by doing whatever, is for your highest good and for the highest good of all, this process is going to be a natural unfolding. You will get out of this with the dragonfly here. There is going to be a slow emergence. What I find a lot in the collective, especially those who aren't kind of more spiritually aware or in touch with themselves fully, is that they still have a certain expectation or a certain type of programming where if I just do this, then I'm going to get this result. And that's not kind of how it works. Sometimes we fluke it and it does work. You apply for the job and you get it. You ask that person on a date and you get the date. And, sometimes it works that way. But we're at a pivotal point at the moment where we need to pre-pave our energy. So that's about thinking it into being. That's about feeling it into being. That's knowing for it to be true. Trusting and believing in the universe. And collaborating all of that. So whatever's coming in, and once again, if you go back and check out other videos, I have been saying that the second half of the year, which we are now in, has the potential of getting a lot more easier and effortless for people. So because I'm a coach and a mentor in this, I think that's why they wanted me to get on there today. My little Robin's back. Hey, guy. They wanted me to jump on and just maybe give some people some hints and tips, because not everyone can afford a reading, and I respect that. I do donate quite a large portion of my own time and energy to be of service for spirit for absolutely no cost, and that's usually my lives and everything that I do on social media and stuff. But now's not a time to sort of sit idly by and not do anything, you know what I mean? We are emerging out of a lot of karmic energy. We are about to receive our dharma. It is going to naturally unfold. So it's about enjoying the process, enjoying the ride, being around really like-minded people. 1010, thank you for the message. Perfect, love that. Continue to show vigilance. Don't mistake vigilance for protection. I know there's a lot of people out there that teach and practice and tell everyone to protect themselves. Just remember, when it comes to law of attraction, when it comes to energy, that if you feel or believe that you need to protect yourself from something or someone or anything like that, you are actually calling that kind of experience in. So just be mindful of it. Words are just words, but you've got to be careful about the intention and the energy that you're putting behind it, because most people, when they focus on protection, they instantly tap into the fear factor and you manifest that. So you can't dodge it. But we are returning to innocence. So get playful, get youthful, get out there and have a little bit more fun. It's good for your health. Good for your well-being. And yeah, just really use your discernment at the moment as to what you're focusing on, who you're hanging around, what you're choosing for yourself. I had someone say to me the other day, because for those who don't know, because I do have a lot of new subscribers and stuff, I am still recovering from CPTSD, and I do have intermediate body dysmorphia, and I do have a lot of my own psychological stuff that's going on. But because I have my faith and I have my trust in spirit and I actually do the work, it's not as full on for me at this point in my life. But I can empathize with those who may be just starting off their healing journey and identifying and taking acknowledgement and ownership of how they are and where their life is and all that sort of stuff. Oh, shit, where I was going to go with that now. And you'll find me doing this. You'll find me doing this. Like, shit, what I was going to say. Hey, Kim. I sit there and I'll be having a conversation and it'll just go, because I believe spirit are reprogramming my dialogue at the moment. And I go to say something and it's like, but where was I going to go with that? So please know that I do come from a level of empathy as well. I've been there, done that, wear the t-shirt. I've had addictions. I've lost two of my best friends, my mum and my brother, in a short amount of time. I've had a lot of trauma myself. So I'm never dismissing anybody and just saying, oh, just do this and this will be fine. But it's you got to develop this as a lifestyle. You really do. I have taken the labels that used to identify me too. Oh, I love that, Lisette. Love that. Love that. Yeah, so basically just ground yourselves at the moment, you guys. What does that mean? I'm just going to check the book on this one because I don't really read these cards intuitively that much, but this one just caught my eye. So I just wanted to jump on, give you some support. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm fairly new to your channel. Hug, sweet soul. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I believe like attracts like. That's why I'll never sort of give things away to get new viewers, and I don't beg people to stay if they don't want to. And I really do fully embody it is what it is, and I believe like attracts like. So the fact that you're here is the fact that maybe you can share something with me that may help me. I may share something with you that may help you. You know, it's a two-way street. All right, so I'm glad I did this. So this card, the whale, which is the breach, because I was tapping into that energy and I felt like I was arcing up at the world, you know, arcing up at others. And I don't like that energy because we don't want to arc up. But the meaning of the card is that we need to take a break, not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you want to take, and I'm going on a trip. That trip you want to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your own surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Take some time away from the familiar. It's literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of those thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. And that's what I've been bantering on about all week to private clients, to some people that have been trying to help online and stuff like that. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. And if you can take ownership and say that you've been feeling stuck, stagnant, anything like that, what you're doing is you're not circulating your energy, and you're putting yourself in a state of resistance. So can you still see me? Can you still hear me? It's like Danielle's hotline this week. It's like Danielle's hotline. That's why I thought I'd jump on here for a bit and try to help some of you on here because, yeah. Help, Dan, help. So let's tap in. What do you want me to use, Spirit? What would you like me to use? All right, we'll do it the old school way. So for those who are here and you're watching, I'm going to use your energy to channel this message. If you do happen to come back and watch the replay, because it is 10 o'clock in the morning here in Australia on a Friday, a lot of people are still at work. If you're going to watch the replay, please make sure that you hit the like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that positive stuff, because I am an energy reader. I'm not doing it for fame and fortune and all that sort of stuff, even though the fortune would be... That's not the reason why I'm here, but I am an energy reader. So if you invest your time and your energy into any of my platforms, 9 times out of 10, you're included in the energetic collective readings. So I will be next week. I'm actually thinking about deactivating Facebook. So if you do follow me on Facebook, I'm actually thinking about next week just getting off that altogether. I'm going to focus more so on Instagram and YouTube and X, which was Twitter. So they're going to be my main platforms. So, oh, thank you. So my eyes are safe. I've got to go get my eyes tested next week. Seriously. Said, I agree. She touched me and even said something to me and it has come true. Oh, I love that. Thank you for validating, Mary. Oh, yes. What jumped out is the round and round. So I'm not going to banter on about this. At the end of the day, it's time to get off the merry-go-round. Choose to put your energy into a state of maybe a bit more excitement. Every single person I've spoken to this week, I said, if you're feeling really stuck or stagnant right now, just give yourself something to look forward to. That's how you shift energy. Give yourself something to look forward to. Whether it's a coffee date by yourself, by the water on the weekend. For me, it's my trip. I'm taking a trip in October. So as soon as I sort of feel like I'm dipping in my energy, which means not thinking very positively or not feeling really good or anything like that, I whip myself back into gear and remind myself that that's not what life's all about, and know that I'm here for something bigger and better, and that I'm always growing and I'm always expanding and we're always going to want more. So it's about tapping back into that energy and focusing on something to give yourself something to look forward to. The trick is, if you are wanting something bigger, like a trip, like a car, like a house, like something in the bigger scheme of things, the trick is not to attach yourself to a specific when it comes to that right now. Just get lost in the imagination of it. Get lost in your daydreams, meditate on it, connect with spirit about it, do up a vision board. Hey, kitty, good to see ya. Imagine it. It's about calling it in for yourself right now. As a coach and a mentor, what's been coming up a lot, and I'll share it with my private clients, I'll share it with you all today. A really good process to do at the moment is to take some time out, grab yourself a little cuppa or something, and see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever linear time frame feels comfortable for you, and visualize what you're actually doing at that time. You know, I sit there and visualize myself sitting on a beach, drinking a cocktail, taking in the view, having wonderful conversations. I go into the daydream of it. I even visualize what my future clients look like, what my business looks like, what this looks like, and I just sit there and I just get caught up in that. 9 times out of 10, when I get that positively stimulated, I'll sit there and I'll start drawing or writing, and it just, what I do intuitively and energetically from there is actually spurred on by the positive imagination and stuff that I have. So that's where the childlike curiosity comes back in, you know. A lot of us at the end of the day we had our imagination and our daydreams and that shut off as a child, you know, because it was make believe, because, you know, whatever was said to you. Perfect, Wendy. Where would you go? Where would you go? We have soulmate connections coming in. So if you are somebody, spoken to a lot of you over the last week and a half, who have released karmic partners, and we'll speak broadly here, soulmates don't always have to be intimate relationships. They can be friends, family, anybody that you have a soulmate connection means you connect on a soul level. Just because you connect with someone on a soul level doesn't mean that they're always meant to be around. It doesn't mean you're meant to marry them. It doesn't mean you're meant to rendezvous with them. It doesn't matter whether they're blood family or, you know, someone that you met, I don't know, years ago. Basically what's happening at the moment is that there's a karmic release and replace. So I understand how confusing that is, because you have this industry is so saturated with the twin flame journey now, and you know, the karmic partner, and I use those words because that's what people connect with, but energy is energy. So a lot of people are learning the karmic lessons at the moment and are coming back together with true soulmates. That's where you've got to use your vigilance and your discernment. But a lot of people are actually from the adversity that they've experienced in their past relationships and connections and collaborative experiences. You are actually calling in and manifesting your tribe. So new friendships, new connections, new lovers, new families. The amount of times I've had this week that people, they were really upset that they, you know, had to release family members especially. And I said, oh, well, you have a whole new family, a whole new tribe coming in for you. And they kind of didn't believe that because they still energetically attached their biological family as their family. Does that make sense? But I see a whole new tribe coming in for you if that's what you're looking for. Hi, Charlotte. Good to see ya. Somewhere beachy and warm. Yeah, bring that on, Wendy. Bring that on. So we are flipping the switch still. We all have to make the choice to get off the merry-go-round, learn something new, entertain your senses, and being intuitively guided. A lot of people this week have really gone through a soul ascension. So this is an increase and in your intuitive abilities. I've had quite a few people, and I haven't had a chance to get back to you, so I'm really, really sorry. I've had a few people reach out in my DMs asking if I can refer them to someone that can help them with their, with strengthening their intuitive abilities. I don't, unfortunately. So if anybody does know, you can put it down below if you like, or leave a comment after you see this or something. I'm not that I teach through the cloud of my own example. I can show you what I did and all that sort of stuff. I originally went with the Psychic Guild because they actually nurtured and nourished all their intuitives to embrace it how they get it. It wasn't you do this and you'll get this result like how it is now in workshops and stuff like that. But the only thing that I can guide everybody at this point, if you're going through a soul ascension, is to really fully become aware of, you can go to Dolores Cannon, Esther Hicks. There's a lot of teachers out there that will help you understand why you're here and what this incarnation's about and all that sort of stuff. I would probably go back to the roots of it and start there. But for me, I knew that I could see the future. I knew that I could hear spirit. I knew that I could feel things that weren't mine. Back in the day, I used to be able to sit in a chair and literally start crying and feel the emotional feeling of the person that sat in the chair before me. So I knew for my own mental health, I knew I had to start understanding what psychic is, what clairvoyance is, what clairsentience is, the four clairs. If I was to guide you guys quickly, is go check out the four clairs: clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairvoyance, and there's probably many more that have been added to that. It's like the Bible just keeps getting rewritten. But go and check those four clairs out first, see which one you identify with the strongest, and really study and focus on that, and then do the relevant practices that will strengthen that for you. So, oh, good morning, Tracy. Oh, okay. Don't let me interrupt your work time. But so that's where I would, if you are intuitive and you're waking up to your abilities, or your children maybe, people around you, that's what I would do, especially the empaths. The empaths, it is a learning about shielding your energy and cleansing yourself each and every day, no matter what. Everybody should do it anyway. But we are shifting our life in a new direction, and things are going to get emotionally more fulfilling. Some of you do need to write a new narrative for yourself. That's a new story. So if you are out and about and you're really vocalizing how it currently is for you, and you're repeating that story, and then you are repeating about how it's been for you in the past, then so it is. You're manifesting more of the same in the future. So I'm doing this myself with my self-scripting and stuff. It's about narrating that new story. And the way that I can help you do that is to do that process I just said, about picturing yourself in 6 months' time, visualizing what it looks like, hearing the laughter, feeling the sand between your feet, really embodying that. It's kind of like people say, fake it till you make it. It's got a true component to it, but it's like living it like you have it already. and start doing daily action steps through daily thought, new thought patterns, using your free will to start creating and manifesting that for yourself. I feel like someone, this is, she's amazing at exposing. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, like I say, we're all in this together. So if you guys have any links to any pages or anybody else that is a really good influencer or something like that, by all means share it. There's plenty to go around. Everybody needs something different. So yeah, share it around. Oh, jumped out. Co-create. You can't make this shit up. Look, in the second 2 weeks of August, we are going to start collaborating with others. This is going to be very confronting for those who have sort of hermit and isolated themselves for quite a while. You are being encouraged to step out and maybe socialize a little bit more. You can still socialize with people online, but it's about co-creating with other people. Some of you are naturally calling this in for yourself. One thing I've learned since working on my hyper independence, because I've had a good 25 years of being a people pleaser, a lot of people depending on me in many ways. I've become hyper independent because when I did ask someone for help, when I did put the call out, when I did put my trust and faith into someone else to help me do something, I was literally shit on. They took advantage of the situation. I was always left feeling low and disappointed. And my trust factor in others and other humans literally was wiped out. So I understand the process of coming out of that hyper independence. Because my dad actually had a saying, he goes, if you want something done properly, you have to do it yourself. And I identified through my own energy work that that was a belief that I had programmed in me that I didn't even realize I had. So we are coming into a time, you guys, where we're going to have to start letting other people in. We're going to have to start learning to trust and have faith. And what I've been practicing over the last 6 to 8 months myself is because I work with spirit, and I believe I see people's souls and their spirits as their behavior and their actions that change my connection or opinion or belief of them. So everyone I meet now, they get my trust, they get my belief, they get that as soon as they enter my world and I allow them in. But it's up to their actions, their behaviors, what they do and their choices and their free will. It's up to them to take that away. So this is the energy that it's going to be shifting into, I think. And I've found that's really helped with my trust, because they can never come back to me at the end of the day and say, you did this, you did that, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, I didn't do anything. You did this, you did that, here's the receipts. You took your trust away from me. It wasn't me not trusting you in the first place and then making you bloody prove yourself. Did that just make sense? So there is going to be like a turning of the tides when it comes to this sort of stuff. Oh, you're so feeling this, Kitty. Awesome. Oh, hi, Michelle. Oh, it's great to see ya. Yeah, sometimes if you hit one of my links or whatever, you have to, you can't chat. You can see everything, but you can't chat. Like I say, everything is just go onto the YouTube thing itself. They just said, look at the bottom of the deck, and we got the fates and the destined. So what's destined for you is coming in. I love this energy. I love the energy of fates and destiny and all that sort of stuff. But I don't like the energy connotation that it has with it, because a lot of people attach permanency to fate and destiny and all that. But please know that from this moment forth, you are turning your life in a whole new direction. It's about taking care of your emotional self. It's about choosing to get off this round and round. I do the same shit and expect a different result. It's not going to work that way. A lot of you have wonderful soulmate, depending on how it's going to come in for you, co-creative, collaborative experiences coming in. Like I say, if you're a member, you'll probably see the videos that I've done, but even in the collective readings, the message is not changing. The message is not changing. You are being divinely guided right now as to where you're meant to be, what's fated for you, what's for your highest good, what's going to fulfill you in this next chapter of your life. It's coming in. It's coming in. All right, let's use a tarot. And for those, hello, Mel. Oh, shit. I keep this, I will come back on shortly. I will answer some one-on-one questions shortly, but I'm going to use the tarot, and then I'll use my gold foil tarot because they're both bringing out the same cards to maybe, we'll just get what's coming up. Spirit, what's coming up? Intuition. So at the moment, oh, I love this. They fell out for a reason. They fell out for a reason. And look, I'm just giving you this collective psychic insight just for a little hope and optimism and to help you increase your expectation. There's definitely emotion. The more that you emotionally take care of yourself, this is thinking as positive as you can and filling up your own cup with self-love, self-care, just feeling the best possible version of yourself. You're always a work in progress. Something very rewarding is coming in for you because we're closing out a chapter here. Got to cover the cards because you get flagged and shadow banned and whatever for showing nudity. You just never know what you do wrong as a creator. But anyway, everything's coming full circle. A lot of you are starting up a whole new chapter here. We've got the Lovers and we've got the Ten of Cups. So there are very beautiful, loving unions coming in for those who are seeking it. You are going to be recognized and validated for who you are. They just told me that you are chosen. So I think if you're like me, what I've been working on lately, especially over the last couple of months, is I always felt like I was a burden to others, or I always felt like I was boring to others, or I was misunderstood because I have abilities and stuff like that. There's a lot going on. But I've been working my way through that. And at the end of the day, I never felt like I was chosen. So like I was never chosen for the sports team. I was never chosen by a partner that could stay faithful. I was never chosen, you know, I just always felt like I was never chosen. And they're basically saying that you are going to be chosen. So if you want to be chosen by anything, you have to think and believe that you are the chosen one. Spirit have always told me that I will never fit in anyway because I'm an earth angel and I'm here to shift the consciousness of the planet, and there's not going to be a lot of people that get me and understand me and all that. But I am a chosen one in their eyes. So I'm not too worried about the 3D reality at the moment. But a lot of you needed to hear that to know that you will be chosen. You will be chosen for that house. You will be chosen for that union. You'll be chosen for that job. You'll be chosen for whatever it is that you're calling in for yourself. I would use that as my mantra from this moment forth. I am chosen. I am worthy. I am safe. I am secure. I am fully capable. I would really tap into all those I am, because your soul and your higher self knows that you are all those things. It's just your life has beaten you up. You've had rendezvous with people that have tried to convince you different. You've had experiences that you haven't quite processed and you're holding on to that emotion energetically, or you're holding on to those programmed thoughts, you know. It could be anything, but there's a lot of illusion that's going to be lifted, especially if you follow your intuition from this moment forth. Your prayers are going to be heard. So if you're starting off from scratch, just try to feel your way into the best possible version of self that you can and start telling the universe what you want. Maybe start a faith system and start praying a little bit more. There is a bit of a red flag coming in here, because obviously the better you feel, the better you think, and the better you feel, the better you're going to get. But over the course of the next 2 weeks, be mindful that you don't get yourself into this really high vibrational space where everything's working out for you, and then karmic energies from the past will come and try to take from your pot. So just be mindful of that. Use your discernment when it comes to any type of interaction that you have. Make sure that no one's trying to pull the wool over your eyes or sell you an illusion, and or promise you the daydream and deliver you a nightmare. Just be very, very mindful of that type of energy. But love is definitely in the air. New friendships, new connections, new rendezvous. A lot of you are going to be moving if you want to move house. There is a moving, relocation that is happening here. This can also be travel. So come and get the travel bug with me. Come and get the travel bug with me. It's so funny because the more I invest in where I'm going, the more my energy splits off and goes, well, maybe I should go here instead, and maybe I should go there instead. But, you know, that is way better energy. It's better to split your energy up into possibilities and daydreams and all that than to split it up into all the problems or all the issues or all the complications that could come as a result of you wanting to pursue something that, you know, that you want. So we are going to get into the gold foil. These are also tarot to me. I'm not saying it's gonna, because as you see, it's not scripted, but 9 times out of 10, the same cards or the same message comes out in these as well. I am mantras is where I started. It's more powerful than people know. Hey, I am chosen. I love that, Michelle. I am chosen. I am chosen. Warts and all. I've been manifesting new friendships and a move, so this is great news. Perfect, Mel. There you go. Love that. I did. Told ya. Look at this. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Told ya the same cards come out in both decks. Wendy, remember when I sent you through your photo? A lot of you are being encouraged just to go on a little bit more of a solo journey at the moment. That's not to say that you can't rendezvous and play and mingle with others and all that sort of stuff, but I feel like they're singing me that song, I walk this only road, the only road that I have ever known. I walk alone. And sirens. Yeah, so we've got the 9 of Wands. I don't know what the card means, obviously, but I feel like what they're saying energetically is that out of turbulent times, there is smoother sailing coming in. It's about focusing on your passions and your desires. So what it is for you, it's definitely coming in. And in the next 4 to 6 weeks is very significant. A lot of unions, a lot of unions. So I hope you do what you choose for yourself. I do hope that it's exactly what you're looking for. Yeah. What did you say? I better cover this because there's nudies on this too. How do I do this? Got the star twice. This is you being chosen. This is you being chosen. This is you being validated. This is you being recognized. This is you being chosen. So keep believing that it's coming in because it really is, guys. Can't believe that. The star twice. We do have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is an energy of being stabbed in the back, of victim mentality. A lot of you are wounded warriors, but I'm not feeling much. I don't think that's my collective. I think my collective is really curious now, really wanting to look into their own cups and sort of take a leap of faith into something new. I really do. Yeah, so we got the 8 of Swords. This is it. I told them not to do this today. I'm not going to get into this, but like I say, you've got people who still believe that, you know, I did a rampage on this the other day, that, you know, life is happening to them. Life is not happening for them. I don't see that because I told them I don't want to get into this karmic shit today. Ace of Cups, baby. This is you topping up your cake, topping up your cake, and this is emotional fulfillment right here, and being able to give from the overflow of it. So many people are trying to give from an empty cup right now, or trying to receive from those who have nothing to give. You told me I would sign 2 contracts. 1 house is sold and we'll be moving to my new home within the month. Oh, congratulations, Mary. I love that. Good on you. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards. Do I get any more of these? Manifesting it. Manifesting it. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Ten of Cups and two different tarots. I'm glad you saw this live. This is, to me, emotional fulfillment. This is what your white picket fence looks like. This is where you're going to be. This is the possibility of what's coming in from now over the course of the next 12 months. So a lot of you will be celebrating something here. I do believe it's got to do with either travel, love. They just said find love in your travels. Wouldn't that be nice? I might find love in my travels. You never know. You never know. But there is a reward. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting this, especially if you choose to release the old, work on yourself for now, do what needs to be done, come into recalibration with yourself, open your heart up to receive, and start allowing this juiciness that's coming in for you, because it's coming in. It's coming in. Health and vitality. Maybe you're like me and you're just working on your physical health right now. Working on the physical self, the health and the vitality. How you feel about yourself. Be versatile as to how this is going to come in. Be vigilant. Be versatile. Be vigilant. Be flexible, because I think a lot of you are still going to be surprised and delighted by the universe. You're not going to even see this coming. It's going to come from an unexpected source. I've made a list of all the, well, not unusual. I manifested it, but it come in a way that I wasn't expecting. Examples, I'll share them with my members. I don't say them out loud because, like I say, it may not mean much to anybody else, but it blew me away how great the universe has been playing this week. So it's placing your order with the universe, stamping it as done, and getting out of your own way. Yes. Show nothing but love and light to the world, especially to yourself at this time, and expect magic and miracles. Expect magic and miracles and remain optimistic. They told me just to come on and just to help raise your optimism, just to reaffirm that it is all coming in for you. Nothing's happening to you, it's happening for you. You either choose to go with that growth and expansion, or you choose to stay safe and idle in a feathered nest that is not going to reap you any reward or any gain. Life is what you make it. Exactly right. So much truth. Oh, you can't. Travel. What did I say? Travel. Look, this can mean various things as well. Some of you, if you are tapping into your intuitive self, you may be astral traveling. If you are, like me, wanting to seek broader experiences and try different things and step outside your comfort zone and all that sort of stuff, you may go and travel. Or some of your guidance is to travel a little bit more, even if it's just taking a day trip outside, go somewhere that you've never been before. Some of you, they just told me some of you may actually win a trip, so but some of you do need to take care of your physical self as well, because I've got that a couple of times. I always say to Spirit, do not give me anything health or legal related, because that's, even if I get it, I don't want that responsibility. But there's a big message here about eating. I just realized I did that. Eating high vibrational foods. So I notice a lot of people who are coming into their higher version of self, they can't tolerate the foods that they used to eat. A lot of people at the moment are getting sick as a sign to say, hey, you know, raise that vibration. I've been focusing on mine. I've been surrounded by people who have got the the flu that's been going around, and I've still managed to escape it. So, and so you just caught my eye. I'm sorry I missed you jumping in, but yes, I do see you going overseas in September, and you will be okay. Yeah. So as you choose to let go, I hate this word, but anyway, as you choose to let go and release that old version of self, to come to the firm understanding that you're always a work in progress, and it's okay to go back and work and shift the energy of whatever happened to you with your inner child and all that sort of stuff. It's really, really important that you don't, that you start loving your inner child. Start loving your inner child, Surrender to the universe. Right? If you're having a really down day, write a letter to the universe and pour it out and say, help me, please, help me, please, help me, please, because they will come in and help you. They will come in and help you. Just go easy at the moment, especially over the next couple of weeks. Especially over the next couple of weeks. Take it easy. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all of the new doors will open up for you. You are going to be surprised and delighted as to what Spirit have in store for you. It's not like they have a Santa sack and they go, wow, Danielle's been a good girl this week. We might just grab one of her little manifestations out of her Santa sack and we might just plop it in her lap. It doesn't work like that. It works with alignment. It's basically you place your order with the universe, and they know that you want those red shoes. They know that you want a loving partner. They know that you want to travel to wherever. They know you want all that. And they're just saying, believe in us, have faith in us, raise your vibration, think positive, feel positive, know it to be true. It will happen. Get out of the way, have some fun and play, and enjoy the journey a little bit more so we can surprise and delight you, and you will line up with what it is that you're calling out for. It definitely will. Yep. By summertime. So I will take this in Australian time, but you take it in your country. But by the end of the year, you are going to be celebrating something. If you're having a birthday like me, happy birthday for the end of the year, whenever it is. But this to me, when I'm reading for a collective, is just a time for celebration. If you're not celebrating a new rebirth or something significant in your life, whether it's with new friends, a new lover, solo travel, or anything like that, I'll be really surprised. I'll be really surprised. The only reason why you don't have that by then is because you've either pinched yourself off on the supply, you are too much focused on the absence, or that it's not possible, or allowing other people to influence your energy. There's 101 reasons why, but there's a time to celebrate, and I'm not backing down. I'm not going to sit here and fight for anyone's limitations. I said this in a post that I was helping someone that commented on one of my shorts. I'm not going to sit here and fight for people's limitations. I am a tough love kind of person because I love tough love. I love people putting me in my place and telling me to pull my head in when I'm going in disarray. But so once again, if you want it, I'm here to help you. Take Spirit's guidance, apply what you need. If you need help, ask for it. If it's not through me, go somewhere else and find the resource that you need. I would get on this bandwagon if I were you. I really would encourage it. We got rest as well on the bottom. So easy does it and rest. Yeah, it does. I was going to wear the matching leggings, but I thought that's a little bit too wolfy. Get a few more of these clothes off, and then I'll answer some of your questions. So there is, yep, you are manifesting it. I'm telling you what, you're manifesting every single day of your life anyway. So, but I just think that it's a pivotal time. Shift your energy through music. Shift your energy through music. It's so funny because I said to Spirit the other day, right? I said, Spirit, if I'm really going to go on this holiday, if I'm actually going to manifest this in my reality, give me a sign. Just humor me. I know within my heart I'm going to do it, but I said, humor me. I said, play me something that's really, in the mood, that type of thing. So what I do is I use Spotify and I just turn on the DJ and I just say, surprise me. So I put on the DJ on the Spotify. Next minute, Kokomo come out. The song by the Beach Boys, Kokomo. And Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But the version was sung by a Hawaiian gentleman. And all the songs were in relation to my holiday. And it's stuff like that. Unless you're mindful and you're in the process and you're in allowance, and you're not walking around all anally retentive, you will get your signs. And I'm going, yes, Spirit, yes. So use music. Our Spirit may be channeling you. They may be channeling you through music, whether it's to help you heal a certain situation or whether it's to inspire you in some way. Music is going to be very, very significant. Dream big and morning affirmations. So talk your future into being, you guys. And I want you to dream bigger. Don't settle for sloppy seconds. You don't have to go back to anything or anyone from the past unless you want to. You got to talk it into being. Look, time to move on. You're being helped. You're being helped by source and spirit and your guides and your spirit team first and foremost. But you also have people who want to co-create and collaborate with you and actually want to see you succeed and expand into the beautiful, amazing, topped up person that you are. It's part of this validation that's coming in with the star energy here. But a lot of you are struggling to let go, to release, to trust the process and to move on from what is familiar, from what is expected, from what is familiar. There's no growth in your comfort zone. Yeah, at the end of the day, if you keep doing the same old thing, you're going to get the same old result. So anyway, so I hope that helped. That was a lovely little top up, actually. Let's get some Gaia. I just love how I could pull 25 decks out because every deck gives me something different. But at the end of the day, it's full circle on what the message actually is. You know what I love about this the most? I got two crappy cards out of this whole spread. Out of all that, there was only two crappy ones. So the people that are watching this, going to view this and all that sort of stuff, you need to know that even though you may not feel like you're moving forward, you may not feel like you've done enough or whatever, this is reassurance to you that you actually have. You just don't recognize that. I know I'm going on my holiday in October, but we should do a retreat. We should all go away together somewhere. How cool would that be? Do you want any of these, Spirit? Yes. All right. Law of attraction. So I'm glad I jumped on today and hopefully gave some of you some nuggets to help you move forward. But if you do really want to empower your life, learn about the law of attraction. I have a free downloadable on my website where I did a law of attraction for beginners. I went back and reflected on what I thought was really essential to know because obviously there is a lot to learn and I'm still learning and I still go back and learn more, but I would fundamentally learn the law of attraction because it's as real as gravity. Attune your energy to higher frequencies. Open your palms and your heart to the universe. You don't chase, you attract. We also got wisdom. So a lot of you may need to get a little bit more knowledgeable. You may need to gain some more wisdom through literature by reading positive stuff. So you are being guided to learn something new to expand your mind and consciousness, whether a skill set based study or the act of self-study. Get to know yourself. Get to know yourself. That's what you can do. We got forgiveness as well. And I think this comes back to maybe something that's holding a lot of people back. You know, they struggle to forgive themselves for the choices they made at the time that they made them, and they're struggling to forgive others. And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. So spirits say you need to go on a voyage of your heart right now. Got a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in, a lot of water-based energy. Get out of your comfort zone. Your heart wants to sail somewhere new. Don't you know it? If you want help with that, jump in my membership. I think it's $5.95 for the silver service and $9.95 a month. A lot of you pay more than that for a cup of coffee a day. If you really want to change your life, jump in the group. I share what I can when I can. I will help you. I will help you in there, but you've got to follow your own heart right now. You need to know that this is about you. That's why they said before, I walk this lonely road. But it's not a road of mourning anymore, not a road of grief. You need to start manifesting the life that you desire because you got heart's treasure chest as well. Open your treasured heart and share your riches with the world. Equally allow yourself to receive. So that's that balance. That's that duality between giving and receiving. That's the balance between your masculine and feminine energies. This is you just knowing what you want and the reasons why you want it, and using your own discernment and disallowing anything or anyone, even yourself, to get in the way of what it is that you're wanting to manifest for yourself. So, what do you want? What do you want? Yeah, the retreat sounds good, doesn't it? Hell yeah. So I hope that helped you. If you guys would like to ask me a question about your specific circumstance, I'm happy to answer that for you. Give it a little bit of a go for a little bit. I've got a lot of messages coming in, so I'm going to have to jump off shortly and answer some of those. I am actually got someone that I'm helping me with replying to people and stuff like that shortly. I'm having a meeting with them over the weekend. So if I don't get back to you, please don't take it personally. Yeah. Don't take it personally. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I'll walk alone. See? Nice. Nice. Love that. All right, just let me pack these up. I'll just break away from the energy of it, but just remember you're the motherfucking star. You are the star. Do not settle. Never settle. Never settle. The hour just goes so fast. The hour just goes so fast. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I'm glad. Like I said, I didn't just jump on and try to help the best I can. All right. Spirit, can you disconnect me from the collective and let's get into some one-on-ones. Let's get into some one-on-ones. Let's get into some one-on-ones. Some of you have unexpected communication coming in. Feel it. All right. If you want, you guys, if you want to ask a specific question, that would be awesome. Because if it's something specific, even if you want to keep it sort of broad, because it is a social platform, because I would love a message. It takes me a minute to chop and change through those type of energies, but what caught my eye? And just please remember, I'm not picking favorites. I'm just reading. I'll just say, Spirit, give me the energy of. All right, Spirit. When it comes to Mary's connection, yeah, I do. Hang on. I met someone, can you pick up their energy? I can, because especially if their energy has influenced your energy, but I do not read another person's energy on behalf of, for someone else, if that makes sense. Because regardless of who it is, I still respect people's privacy. No matter who they are. But Spirit will provide me with information for the person that I'm tapping into to soothe them, to give them a bit of a higher perspective, but I don't actually read. Because I do have a lot of people, especially on the psychic lines, I have a lot of people saying, wanting me to read their ex, or wanting me to read a family member, or wanting me to give that person a reading just so that they know what's going on, but I don't do that. But I just shared that just generally, but I will tap into that for you, Mary, and let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no, I think there's a flea. Oh, no, it's not. Mary, just briefly, I feel like the person that you're connecting with right now is really good for you for a lesson in some type of way. What you do with that is going to be totally up to you. Just be mindful that they don't tell you that they have a lot, but they really don't have much. I'm not saying that you don't accept someone because they don't have much, but I feel like that this energy sort of may talk things up a little bit or make themselves out to be a little bit more established or better than what they actually are. Maybe your intuition kind of picks up on this or something like that, but you're definitely rendezvousing with this energy for a particular reason or lesson. I do actually feel like there's someone new coming in for you anyway outside of that energy. So, yeah. Well, I just answered your question, I think. Mary? Kim? Spirit, something for Kim? You got a really quick, fast change that's coming in for you. I was going to say Kim and quick at the same time. You've got a very swift change that's coming in for you, darling. It's because you've learned a lesson. I see someone coming in with an offer or an opportunity because I'm seeing an olive branch being put in front of me. This is something that this is a passionate offer coming in from someone else, and I don't mean passion in that way, unless you want it. But I feel like this is a really good opportunity that's going to help you move forward in some way because you've raised your vibration. You're no longer the doormat. You don't no longer allow people to walk over you. Whatever this is, I feel like you're going to have to take a leap of faith into it. But I think this is a new person coming into your life to help you move forward. And there's it's a really nice emotional kind of connection. Yeah, I think you're going to be moving. There's a moving here. You're heading into a time where you're going to get karmic rewards. Your cup's being topped up. I got a feeling this passionate offer is actually a financial offer. So maybe the offer of a job or someone who wants to invest in you or something of that nature. They may gift you something of value. And it's going to take you to have a leap of faith because I do feel like you're an energy it may not be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be something different, but Spirit is saying go for it when this comes in. And obviously you're my bestie, so I'll help guide you. But your wheel of fortune's moving here, darling. Yeah, and you're coming into much more emotionally fulfilling times. So keep an eye out on this offer. It's got to be quick. They just told me 6 days to 6 weeks, and I know that's a really big gap, but there could be a significant shift in 6 days, and then in 6 weeks you'll be able to sit there and sort of go, fuck, I'm in a really good place. I'm in a really good place. Hey, nobody, so good to see ya. Yeah, please double tap the screen and like and share the stream. It's absolutely free, and it's how you exchange energy. Thanks, nobody. I love it how you always jump on and say that. I appreciate it. Lisette, a message of encouragement if possible. I believe there is nothing else I can do to get my independence back. It has been 6 months and overall I am good and grateful for what I have, but I'm tired. Release the need to control it, darling. And I think for you, Lisette, you've gone through a relevant trauma and you've worked very hard through your ego, and ego is not always a bad thing, but it's that hyper-independence, hyper-vigilance. It's a psychological response to what you've been through. That's why you're feeling tired, because your brain's going, you know what? I can't figure this out anymore. I'm not sure whether you do have a psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor or something, but I would probably start working a little bit more feverishly in that to help with the mind a little bit more. But you actually have love and fulfillment coming in for you. But this is the need to control, listening to external factors, working too hard at it. I'm just trying to be really gentle because I know it's not easy. I've been where you are and I've come out the other side, and it's not just a quick fix. You know what I mean? You got 6 months of momentum backing up that discord that you're feeling. So maybe your guidance is to surrender and release and let go and let nature take its course for a little bit. Go out and have some fun. Go and do something that you wouldn't have done. You have a new connection, a new supporting partner coming in for you. Look, happy family, 10 of Cups, collective reading. Go back and watch collective reading as many times as you need reminding of it. But your prayers are coming in, darling. You just need to surrender, honey. You got karmic justice, anything legal. You got justice going in your favor. There's balancing of the scales here. It's going to come in really quick for you as well. You need to choose to leave the past behind. You need to choose to say, hey, I can't change what happened yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. I can't control any of that. So all I have power over is my now. And I'm choosing to release that. Accept the help to do so. There's going to be some sort of financial reward or gain coming in for you. And this new passionate offer. So I hope that gave you a little bit of hope and optimism. But your main spiritual guidance when it comes to your energy work right now is to release it and give up and literally chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Seriously. Chuck it in the fuck it bucket and go, I don't have to control this. I'm going to let nature take its course. I don't have to have this all figured out right now. What I want wants me to. I'm thriving in change. I'm willing to learn new ways of doing things. We need to start encouraging ourselves and being our own cheerleader in this life so we can actually talk these shifts and that into being for us. So I hope that made sense. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Kitty, did I do you? Did you ask me something? I just don't want to have to scroll back up. Yes, surrender. I can't anymore. I don't want to anymore. And look, surrendering, releasing, letting go, whatever term people put on it, it's not easy. It's not easy. So you don't be too hard on yourself. Oh, I can do you, can I, Kitty? You may regret saying that. Lisette, just a final thing. Spirit said listening to Linkin Park may really help you release some of that energy. Because I'm singing that song, bleed it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away. That's that music for manifesting. And guys, if you have to be angry, be angry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to rage against the machine. It's okay to do all that sort of stuff. You need to release and purge that energy through your feelings, through screaming, doing whatever you want to do. Then you'll open up energetic space to replace it with something better. Whether it is a piece of chocolate cake, whether it's, you know, going for a night out in the town, whether it's reading a good book, whatever it is, you know. You live with no regrets, Kitty. Me neither. All right, let's do Kitty. We're going to do Kitty spirit. We're going to give Kitty, give it to Kitty good. Oh, there's emotional fulfillment coming in for you too, and you're manifesting it. I've got to cover the cards up. There's emotional fulfillment coming in for you, Kitty, and this is something that you're manifesting. You're on the brink of more money. I think they're putting coins in front of my face, so there's more money. But the reason why you're getting this cash flow, thanks. They're saying you're getting this cash flow is because they're going to help you invest in yourself. I don't know whether you are a light worker or not, or you want to pursue something that you need money for. That's definitely possible here. This is something about you starting out. It's like you're getting onto a foundation of building what your empire looks like for you here. I feel like they just told me the words that you may be getting yourself in a position where you'll help the wounded. So whether this is light work, whether this is nursing, whether this is animals, wounded animals, there's something about you stepping up into your healer role here. And that will make it really fulfilling. I don't know of your relationship status, darling, but there's a King of Cups coming in with a passionate offer. If you are happily with someone, there could be a rebirth in your intimate connections here. You've got two things coming in. You've got a financial offer or someone who wants to invest in you because you're chosen and you're the star. But there's also emotional fulfillment when it comes to your connections as well. So, go kitty. Yeah, good going, puss puss. I love that. Hey, Bruce, how's it going? Oh, you love Linkin Park? Well, they guided you to listen to that on repeat. Hey Siri, play Linkin Park. I love that. Love that. You're welcome, kitty. Meow. Love it. Mel, Spirit, something for Mel? Something for Mel? Then I gotta go. I gotta get back to these messages and stuff. Mel. Ooh, Mel. Your main guidance at the moment is try not to keep yourself in a self-imposed prison. You are closing out a cycle. You're closing out a cycle. I don't know whether your energy is more focused on connections, relationships or anything like that. I don't know whether you're struggling to release the thoughts or feelings of someone from the past. All I know is that there's a masculine energy that's going to be stepping forward for you. This person is very influential in a positive way. So they're actually going to see your value and they're going to see your worth and they're going to want to invest in you. This could be a boss. This can be a lover. Depends on what you're calling in. But I do feel like there's some residual energy of you still holding on to thoughts of the past, someone from the past, not trusting your intuition maybe. I'm hearing that song, that saying from Eat, Pray, Love. Why don't you just let it go? Why don't you just let it be? So I'm not sure what's going on with you, Mel. Oh, you've been working on your self-concept. Awesome. Ten of Cups, baby. Relationship. After learning a valuable lesson. Moving forward. I think someone wants to offer you an emotional commitment here. Yeah, high levels of commitment. You got a lot going on, Mel, if I'm honest. Like, in this little short time frame, it's very hard for me to be specific. But let's just say you've got contracts coming in. You've got higher levels of commitment coming in. They're making me specifically focus on the attachments that you have with physical people. So whether you're still healing from someone you've released or they released you and you're still getting over that, or whether that's your old version of self. Like I say, I'm reading energy, not specifics, unless you're booking for a one-on-one. But you need to know that you are actually turning a new leaf and actually manifesting something that will give you higher levels of commitment and longevity. Yes, I do. I do. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I hope that made sense. That was a nice, I felt like that was a nice little top up from the collective that I did. When did I do it? The other day? A couple of days ago. If you would like to join my membership, obviously, I will help guide you, help teach through the clarity of my own example. You'll know where I'm at and what I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. Just really, really come back to self over the next couple of weeks. Oh, did I, Mel? I read for so many people. Yeah. And don't be afraid to start merging the inner work, the personal work and the personal development work that you do, but also balancing that out with a bit of social play as well. Sometimes they keep reminding me of my old school saying, and I love it, my primary school. The school motto was learn by doing. And sometimes we do need to heal and learn as we go, as we grow. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Mary. You're so welcome. And yeah, so thanks, everyone. I love and appreciate you all. I don't know what else to say. If you need me, all my links are down below. Oh, my hair, man. She left all the product in my hair and it's just all straw. Anyway, third world problems. First world problems. When I say third world, why do I say that? So good to see you too. So good to see you as well. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. And yeah, have an awesome, awesome weekend. Check ears. Bye.